I'm a suppository of information.
Grammarly helps you say what you mean. At least when you write. Checking for correctness, clarity, delivery, and engagement. Because
Hoaxes and fake video game rumors have existed for almost as long as video games themselves. In the 1988 guidebook How to Win at Nintendo Games, the author Jeff Rovin claimed he had heard of a secret chocolate factory level hidden within Super Mario Bros. For the NES. This was, however, a complete fabrication. Sonic and Tails in Melee, Luigi in Super Mario 64, Yoshi as a Pokemon, these are classic examples of hoaxes that fooled us into believing stuff about our favorite games that simply weren't true. Now, what is a hoax? By definition, it's a humorous or malicious deception. In terms of video games, hoaxes can be fabricated info regarding any game or franchise created with the intent to fool people into believing whatever the creator claims. Be it a doctored photo, a fake leak, or sometimes even a full mock-up video, people have created some insane video game rumors and hoaxes over the years, many of which people actually believed. So, let's take a look at some of them. Let this video serve as an interesting look back at hoaxes from years gone by. Maybe you were fooled by some of these? I know I was. With all of that said, let's begin. One of the most common forms of video game hoaxes are ones that fake completely new unannounced games. We'll talk about some of those later, but what about a hoax that technically was a real game, but was used to fool people into believing it was much more than it really was? With such a strange setup, you know this one's going to be interesting. Back in June 2004, an eBay auction appeared for a Game Boy Advance Kirby game called Kirby Red Diamond, a game that previously had never been heard of online. The auction showed the game's box art, which looked fairly unique compared to the previously released GBA Kirby games. When the auction first went up, this picture was all Kirby fans had to go off of. What was this game? Was it real? Obviously, it was very strange that neither Nintendo nor HAL had made reference to such a game, so fans were immediately skeptical. The auction only included this one picture of the game's box. Either authentic and Polson was who had no connections to the original, who operate from Nightmare and Dreamland's package game B. The seller appeared Kirby World, Kirby's no really clearly young paint copy emulator, which bootleggers often use to make shoddy NES to GBA ports to sell on cartridges like this. The rest of the game is a complete remake of Kirby's Adventure. Why didn't they just flash that onto these carts instead of this weird custom NES ROM? In any case, I've seen many claim that this box is for an actual unreleased or rare GBA Kirby game, when that is clearly not true. It's just a pretty nice looking bootleg. I do have to commend the box art though, as it uses excellent edits of pre-existing Kirby artwork to make a very unique composition. It even has a custom logo. If I saw this in a store when I was younger, it would have fooled me. I mean, it did when I first learned about it, which is why it's included here. As most bootlegs go, there are multiple editions of this game, with some being titled Kirby Star Red Diamond. Whatever it's called, it's fake. To the past 4 years, speculated this average. Competition mode. If this was real, this was clearly a very early build of the game. Many Sonic Stadium users, including myself, believed in the authenticity of these screenshots for a while. Even if these were technically fake, but the magazine itself was real, these pictures could have been mock-ups the magazine made themselves. Maybe they heard about a new red character in Sonic 3 who can glide, but didn't have screenshots of him yet. Even if they were mock-ups, these red Sonic pictures could have been huge. They could have been the Dust Hill Zone screenshot of Sonic 3. Knuckles originally being a red hedgehog also kind of lines up with this official concept art of him, where he shares much more in common with Sonic's design than his final look. Is this artwork of Dreads? Unfortunately, no. This ended up being a hoax, and all of the even looking at the original pictures. And if you think about it, with how diligent the Sonic fanbase is with discoveries like this, how would no one have found this until 2012? It just didn't make much sense.